What's up guys, welcome. As you can see, I am testing out some new lighting. I'm upping my light game. Shout out to AJ Williams Media on YouTube. He's got some great tutorials on lighting and cameras and all this other good stuff. It got me thinking that I need to up my lighting game. I can't just use a ring light. I'm done with the ring light. Anyway, so shout out to Troy the art boy. He does these Disney Lilo and Stitch / Pokemon mashups, and that's what I modeled because I like his renditions of these characters. So this is Squirtle. But I used his character, but then I also used a little bit of the original Squirtle as well, just kind of looking back and forth and getting inspired by them. So shout out to Troy the art boy. Yeah, so this is 3D Sculpt and Chill. Alright guys, welcome to 3D Sculpt and Chill. I really like doing Squirtle. I never really was into Pokemon, but he was always my favorite one. He was really cute. So, and I absolutely love this Lilo and Stitch style that Troy the art boy does. So it was, I'm really glad that I was able to sculpt these guys. This is the second one that I've done. And each time I learn a lot about sculpting, a lot about blocking characters out. And I think just being able to achieve what I'm going for is such a big help in my 3D journey. I'm very new to 3D. I've only been doing it for a year here on Nomad Sculpt, but I'm just learning how to get certain looks that I would if I was just drawing, if I was doing digital art, if I was in Procreate. So I kind of think of everything the same way that I do in Procreate. Here I'm just giving them a tongue. There's certain things that I do now with all my characters. It makes it a lot easier when I start doing things similarly for all the different characters. Here I usually color when I'm finished. I finished his head, but I was like, you know what, I want to see what the colors look like. So I just kind of gave it a shot. I did this in 2 live streams, full live streams, and this was the end of the first live stream. And I was just sort of, figuring out what color I wanted the eyes. But I noticed that the character had red eyes. You can see it's kind of brownish here, his head, because I like to use met caps when I am creating my sculpts. So when you color something and then you use met caps, they get sort of a weird color. I think I had got rid of the color, that's why it's normal again. And now I'm making his little shell. I really like doing turtle shells. I really like drawing turtle shells and sculpting turtle shells, but they're not always the easiest. The Ninja Turtles were a lot more difficult. I think since I did obviously 4 turtles at this point in time, this one was a lot easier to manage. It's just getting that nice, trim around. But using the tube tool was a big help. But it's things like that. It's even things like using, for example, these little cylinders, using the tube tool more efficiently. I mean, all that stuff really makes a big difference to, even the time that I'm doing these sculpts. It gets less and less time. I hope to. I haven't sculpted anything in a week now, so I'm probably gonna have to get back into it. I've been working on a different project, but yeah, this one was really fun, really rewarding. I would say his head was the hardest part. For some reason, the shape of his head just was very difficult. Here I'm matching the color of the the color of the background to the color of the platform. I do that a lot, and then I use the what is it? The defocus. I can't think of what it's called. When the background is blurry. That way you can't really see a difference between the ground, like the floor that he's on, and the background. I kind of like that. I like using a backdrop, but backdrops get a little bit annoying, I think, to work with. They sort of get in the way. I try to look behind the character, and then all of a sudden I'm behind the backdrop, and that annoys me. Here I'm just adding some extra shading around the parts that should be shaded. And here are the eyes. I decided to do the regular Squirtle eye types, and you can see I just do my regular drawing and shading on the flat surface of the eye, and these came out really good. I love the black outline. I just think it worked really well. I'm just giving some freckles and a little bit of blush just to give his nose and cheeks a little tiny bit of a little something. That's what I do to most of my characters, so I figured it probably would work with him. And here using the tube tool for the tail. The tube tool does get a little confusing when I have all these little paths. I like to use the spline to make it nice and round, but it did get kind of confusing. Here I'm just making the tail look like it's resting on the ground. That was a very, very important detail. I don't like when things don't look like they're actually resting on the ground. So that was something I wanted to make sure that I did. Here I'm just adding some of the pink ambient lighting. The background's sort of pink, so now I'm just adding the pink ambient lighting to the back of the shell. And for every position I have to change the lighting. For every single position when I want to take screenshots, just to get screenshots of him, I have to adjust the lighting so the lighting is perfect from that angle, which is kind of annoying, but I guess that's just the nature of the game. But I like lighting, and I think he came out really, really good. I think he looks adorable. I'm very happy with him. I just wish I can get sort of darker shadows on the ground, like underneath him. That's the only thing that I think takes away from it is those shadows there. But all in all, I'm very happy with him. I think he came out great. I appreciate you guys watching. I was messing around with my lighting and a bunch of other stuff, so I'm going to sort of go on about that. But I appreciate you guys watching the sculpt, the speed paints, and I'm back. I'm going to do some more videos soon. I'm experimenting with some new exciting lighting setups. I'm actually getting 2 lights from Amazon. I can't wait till they come, because right now I'm making do with my ring light here and this other little light that I have, but I'm switching it up. I'm upping my game. Shout out to AJ Media. Shout out to AJ Williams Media on YouTube. Check him out. He's got some great videos on lighting, cameras, equipment, all that stuff for any of you who want to get into this YouTube thing or get into filming thing. Make sure you check him out. Yeah, I know I've been dark. I haven't been doing any lives. I haven't really been making any tutorials or anything, because I've been working on a really big project that I don't want to talk about now, because I want the video to come out. I want the video to speak for itself. But it was a fully self-produced thing that I did with some cool companies that I'm excited about. I can't wait to tell you about. You might be able to piece a little bit of it together. But yeah, it's been a doozy. I worked on that Wednesday and Thursday. Stayed up really, really late. Went home to New Jersey to visit my family with my fiance, and that was a lot of fun. But then I came home and I just had, luckily I got most of what I did before I left, but then I still had to get home and work on a bunch of stuff. So I was like, I was toast. But I finished it up on Sunday, and then I got some revisions, so I did those on Monday. Monday after work. I worked Monday at 3 a.m. My call time was 3 a.m. Monday. So I really didn't get much sleep in the last 5 days. And I even had to refilm things on 24 hours with no sleep. But you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the life. Anyway, yeah, so I appreciate you guys coming by. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure to give me a like and a subscribe if you're not already. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll catch you all in the next video. If you're interested in 3D modeling, then this is a great place to start. What's up guys, my name is Dave Reed, aka Drug Free Dave. So you may know me as a 2D illustrator, cute animals, things like that. But this class today is very, very exciting. It's something that I've been working on a lot, and that's 3D modeling. So if you want to get into 3D modeling, this is a great beginner course for someone who's never done 3D, doesn't understand 3D, and just wants to start fresh, start from scratch. And let me tell you, it is so addicting, it's so fun. It actually helps my 2D illustration. It helps me think of things in 3D because you're actually working in 3D. So we're going to use Nomad Sculpt. It's an amazing 3D application. It's only $15. It's just a one-time buy, so it's not like a subscription. It's not a subscription. I use it on the iPad Pro 2021. Go to Nomad Sculpt website, make sure it works, make sure you can download it, obviously before you take this class, because I don't want to get you all excited and then you're not able to do it. Again, it's worth the $15. It's amazing. I know you're gonna love it once you get started.